Well, tonight, an update on a News Channel 11 investigation. The state of Tennessee is about halfway through the process of removing about 2,000 X-Lite guardrails from state roads.
In Virginia, the same guardrails will be removed, we're told, by the end of next year. The reason: the states have safety concerns after crashes and some independent testing. Now, a grieving East Tennessee father is pushing for a nationwide recall, but our investigation revealed the federal agency which cleared this guardrail for use is not convinced that it's dangerous. Across Tennessee, road crews are removing and replacing guardrails, specifically the guardrail end terminal called the X-Lite.
We just haven't seen that type of result from a guardrail crash really in the history of most of the employees in the department.
That's TDOT's chief engineer Paul Deggs last year. He ordered more than 1,900 X-Lites removed and replaced after 3 crashes killed 4 people when guardrails pierced their cars.
Those are the types of crashes that became very alarming to us.
Crashes like the one that killed 17-year-old Hannah Eimers of Lenoir City.
Everything pivots on November 1st, 2016.
Her father, Steve Eimers, first made national headlines when TDOT sent them a bill for the damaged guardrail in his daughter's fatal crash. TDOT later apologized.
A guardrail went into the passenger compartment. That is not supposed to happen.
Since then, Eimers has stayed in the headlines for another reason.
One X-Lite on the road is one too many.
He is on a mission to get every state to stop installing X-Lite terminals and to remove them.
Just please act on the deaths of my daughter and these other people.
X-Lite is made by the Lindsay Corporation. The company said the X-Lite has successfully passed crash and safety tests in accordance with federal standards and said no road safety equipment can prevent injury every time a driver fails to stay on the road.
My goal is that this killing stops.
Eimers says he spent months reviewing news reports and crash data. He's testified before lawmakers, paid for a billboard outside a congressional office, even purchased a Super Bowl Sunday ad to play in Florida when the president was at Mar-a-Lago.
President Trump, your concerns about guardrail spearing are legitimate.
And it appears Eimers' one-man public relations offensive is having an impact.
It's been uncovered that these particular guardrail systems pose significant health and safety threats.
Since Hannah Eimers' death, New York and other states have stopped installing X-Lite terminals, and several states, including Virginia, which conducted its own crash tests of X-Lite, decided to follow Tennessee's lead and order a statewide removal. You want a full
I want a
recall.
full national recall.
Specifically, Eimers wants the Federal Highway Administration to revoke the X-Lite's letter of eligibility, the document issued by FHWA, which clears the way for states to purchase roadside safety products using federal funds. Tennessee Senators Lamar Alexander and Bob Corker were so concerned about X-Lite, they sent this letter asking FHWA to study the issue and consider revoking X-Lite's eligibility. Almost a year later, no revocation. The senators say data collection by FHWA continues. The Tennessee Department of Transportation's commissioner also wrote FHWA alerting them about Tennessee's concerns over X-Lite's, quote, unacceptable safety levels. But FHWA told CBS News last month it has no data or information from states saying the device is defective. And an FHWA spokesman told News Channel 11, quote, we know states are acting based on media reports.
You have a bunch of career bureaucrats who are afraid to take decisive action.
TDOT said it has not received a response to its letter. Eimers has sued the maker of the X-Lite terminal and made a public pledge.
I am not going to let go of this.
Lindsay Corporation, which makes the X-Lite terminal, repeatedly declined my request for an on-camera interview for this report, but the company did issue a statement. You saw a portion of it in that report. We'll have the full statement up tonight on WJHL.com, as well as a link to this, a website set up by the company to answer questions from the public about the X-Lite terminal. Sarah?